Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Nostalgia Merchants, and Season 1, Episode 9 of our FIFA 15 Newcastle career mode. Now, if you haven't watched that last episode, I'd definitely advise it. A lot's happened. But yeah, we got drawn to Man City in the third round of the FA Cup, and we managed to beat them 1-0. I swear this game's trying to get me kicked out of the Cups early, but we got through that challenge. And yeah, but on a sadder note, Colaccini has left the club. He wanted to leave, he was homesick. I tried to get him to stay. The board forced my hand, and we ended up doing a swap deal for Chancellor Mbemba. Some of that I was looking at in the summer, but yeah, tough. Look, it's going to be hard to replace Colaccini. He was the captain, and speaking of, our new club captain is Cheick Tiote. And yeah, look, big boots to fill, and it's going to be tough, but we need to move forward. And with that being said, up next in the league, we're at home to Southampton. We need 3 points. We need to stay in that top 5. And we need to get away from the teams behind us. Yeah, 3 points is a must. We have to get it. And fingers crossed we do. Obviously, we've just seen the squad. But yeah, look, Jose Perez comes in for an injured Cisse. I did try and get a striker as well. He hasn't come in yet. We couldn't finalise it before this game. But Jose Perez does lead the line. And Mbemba on his debut, coming in for Colaccini. As I said, big boots to fill. But I'm sure he'll do well. And let's hope the boys can bring home the 3 points. And here we go at home to Southampton. Look, there's no easy game in the Prem, as I always say, but they are sitting in 12th. -7 goal difference. We do have to be beating these if we want to be in that top 5. This is a team we just have to beat. But yeah, look, Forster in goal, Klein, Gardos, Alderweireld, Bertrand, Topal, Schneiderlin, Elia as well, Tadic, Juric, Shane Long, Pella on the bench, Mane, Mayuka, Rodriguez, Jose Font, Yoshida. Mate, that bench is stacked. This is going to be a tough game. You know what? I said we need to get the 3 points. It's going to be harder than I thought. But let me stop rambling. I've been waffling enough this episode already. Here we go. At home to Southampton. And let's get the win. Southampton on the attack now. It could be dangerous. They've had the shot. Tim Krul with the save. And Southampton have been the better team so far. We've definitely struggled. They're playing us off the pitch at the minute. And here they go again on the attack. I've lunged in stupidly then. I've had another shot. And Tim Krul with another save. We've managed to keep it in as well. But it could have been stupid, that decision. And let's just slow this game down. Because Southampton at the minute, 20 minutes in, playing us off the park. I don't even think I've got into their, half. And there we go, finally. Ball into Perez. Oh, look at that. Ball into Sissoko. He could be through here if the defender can't catch up, and he don't. And it's a shot straight at the keeper, but I'm in the rebound, and what's happened there? What was that? I don't know what happened there. And finally, as I said, we didn't have a chance. We get one, and Diaby picks up the ball. I'm going to go for the shot. It's a good save from Fraser Forster. And there we go. We're starting to get some chances of our own. But we probably should have had a goal. I don't know what happened in that first chance. Southampton on the attack. It's a ball over the top. Yanga B was trying to get back, but he can't. And it's a shot that's gone well wide. And that is half-time, and it is 0-0. Southampton have definitely been the better team, but we've had some good chances of our own. Probably should have got a goal at least, but look, we go into the break all level. It's not the end of the world, but I would like us to perform a little bit better in that second half for sure. And here we go, second half. I'm not going to make any changes yet. I'm definitely thinking about it though, but not quite yet. Maybe in the 60th if nothing's changed. And we've picked up an injury, and our backup striker has got injured. Looks like a shoulder injury, and it just goes from bad to worse. To be fair, I was thinking about making some changes anyway. So Riviere on for Jose Perez, Anita on for Diaby, who's on a yellow. And I think Nathan Dyer can come on for Sessegnon as well. Southampton on the attack now, and they've had a shot. What a save from Tim Krul. It was a good shot though, and we've got, well, I say lucky, no, it was a great save. It wasn't luck, it was brilliant goalkeeping. Morgan Schneiderlin with the hit. What a reach from Tim Krul that was. Southampton on the attack now, it could be dangerous. Got the ball out wide, Dyer coming across, but we haven't won it back yet. Making their way into the box, it's a chipped ball into the box, and Tim Krul catches it. Southampton with a decent little chance there, and we need to fix up. Cabella. Oh, what a ball into Riviere. Riviere's going to have to do a lot of work here, though. Riviere, oh, he's done well, bouncing off the defence. Wow, what a save from Fraser Forster. I thought that was a goal. Oh, my God, how's he saved that? Rivier's done brilliantly, but what a save from Forster. Wow. I know I've just said that twice, but I really can't believe what I've just seen there. And we do have a corner now. Cabela to whip this one in. It's into a decent area, but we don't get our head on it. But it does fall to Emmanuelson at the edge of the box. And Fraser Forster plucks it out of the air. Southampton on the attack. Could be a dangerous one. They're in the box. They've had the shot near post, and Tim Krul, probably man of the match so far. It's a great save from the goalkeeper, but another corner for Southampton. And can Tim Krul get on the end of this one? He does. Brilliant from the keeper again. Great pressing from Cabela. And it's a ball into Riviere. He's only got one player to beat. If he can do it, he's through on goal. The defender's done well to track back, but Riviere's done even better. He's had the shot, and it's a terrible one. And that was it. That was the opportunity to win the game. I think a good striker would have won us this game. And that is full time, and a disappointing result again. Points dropped at home to Southampton, and it's just not good enough if we want to stay in that top 5. Hopefully the new striker coming in can change that for us, but there we go. Tiote clapping the fans, but players weren't good enough today. And Iosi Perez's injury isn't a bad one. It's only 9 days, so that's a relief. He won't be out for too long. But yeah, man, the injuries to the forwards, it's relentless at the moment. And there we go. Emmanuel Emenike is into the club. Wow, what a massive signing. Riviere does go the other way. I completely forgot that was what I agreed. So yeah, we do actually lose Riviere. That was his last appearance for the club, which, in all honesty, that miss at the end, probably valid. That was poor, and we need better. And Emenike, FIFA legend, is at the club now, and we can start doing some different things. We've got options, and I'm excited about this. And Emenike's stats are pretty good. 88 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, 90 strength, 75 finishing, which ain't the best, but not the worst. 85 shot power, 4-star weak foot, 6 foot, can play up front, can play on the wing. He's 27, a good age. Yeah, what a striker we've just signed. And it's going to be massive for the rest of the season. And up next is another massive one. Why do we keep playing Sunderland? It's the third Tyne-Wear derby of the season, and we're only in January still. And it is another cup competition. Now, look, we beat them in the league, and that was payback. But this would be the real payback, knocking them out of the FA Cup. They knocked us out of the Carabao or the Capital One Cup at this point in time. We have to beat them. A massive, massive game at home to Sunderland in the FA Cup. Man, wow. We need to win. And Emenike comes into the squad for his debut, and it couldn't be much of a bigger game for him. And Bemba gets to play again. A clean sheet in his debut, a decent start. But Emenike, the man up front to lead the line against Sunderland. This is going to be interesting, and I'm excited to see what we can do. We need to knock these guys out. And here we go. The third Tyne-Wear derby of the season, and we've still got to play them again in the league. At home to Sunderland. We just can't seem to play these guys enough, apparently. But look, Emenike's debut, and Bemba in his first real big test as well. Big derby day. Feels like we're just playing Sunderland all season. Pantilimon again comes back to face us. And we know the squad now. We know this team well. And we need to just get the win here. We need to knock these guys out of the cup. It's payback for what they did in the Capital One Cup. And let's hope we can do it. And it's an attack for Sunderland. Jermaine Defoe, a shot straight at Tim Krul. But we can't be letting them through like that. Sunderland on the attack again. They've made their way into the box, but Mbemba's there. A great challenge from the centre-back. And they're on the attack again. And it's a good shot, but Tim Krul with the save. And Sunderland are all over us at the minute. Sunderland on the attack again. And Chancellor Mbemba again doing brilliantly there. The new signing coming in. And look at this run from the centre-back as well. And what a ball through to Emenike. He's just played Emenike through on goal. 1-on-1 with the keeper. And the debutant. Oh, wow. What a finish. Wow, wow, wow. The debutant with the backflip celebration as well. Sorry, I can't finish any sentence. The debutant got his debut goal. And Chancellor Mbemba made that happen. The tackle to bursting up the pitch, to playing him through. And that is what we like to see. But what a finish from Emenike as well. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sorry, I kind of couldn't believe what had just happened and I forgot what I was saying. Ball into Tiote. Sissoko to Tiote. Tiote playing in behind Emenike once again, who's through on goal. What a save from Pantilimon, but Emenike is an absolute nuisance at the minute. Sunderland can't contain him. And that's a phenomenal save. Wow, what a save, Pantilimon. Where was that for us, for Monaco? Cabella with the corner now. There's a point to the box. Yangren B was there. It's miles over the bar, though. Sunderland on the attack, and it's a great sliding tackle. The ball's not cleared, though. And Tiote using his strength. And that's brilliant from the captain. Oh, and again, a great tackle. And we've defended really well there. And maybe we can start something of our own now. Sissoko, Emenike making the run. It's a great ball over the top, and Emenike's got the legs to get in behind. It's another shot from the striker and another goal. And that is a brace 35 minutes into his debut in the FA Cup against the rival Sunderland. Wow. And if there's any way to make your debut and make your name known at Newcastle, it's to score a brace on your debut against none other than Sunderland. Sunderland on the attack now, and it could be dangerous. They're in behind here, and it's a ball into the back post. He got their head on it, but Tim Krul saves it with ease. Sunderland with the ball out wide, and Bemba trying to cover, but he can't get there, and it's the ball into Defoe. And I think it was Tiote did just enough to put him off. Remy Cabella into Abu Diaby, into Sessegnon. Sessegnon lets it run through his legs, and he has the shot. Pantilimon parries it wide. And we do have a corner now. Cabella to whip this one in. And that is half time, and what a half it was. Chancellor Mbemba, mate, what a performance from him. And Emmanuel Emenike, what can I say? A brace inside 35 minutes against Sunderland in the FA Cup. Doesn't get much better than that. And here we go, second half. Hopefully more of the same. Abu Diaby into Sessegnon. Sessegnon doing well there. Great dribbling from the midfielder into Emenike, who can get in front of the defence. One-on-one. Pantilimon is pulling off some absolutely incredible saves in this game. Emenike should be on a hat-trick, but Pantilimon's not letting him. Sunderland with the ball out wide, and Bemba trying to get across, and he does brilliantly there. Sunderland with the throw-in now. And Emmanuelson tries to get his head on it, but don't. And then Bemba again. Look at this from the centre-back. What a signing he's looking to be. Sessegnon picks up the ball. It's a lovely pass into Emenike. Emenike just driving through the defence. Can he get his hat-trick? Pantilimon is not letting him. Oh, man. It's Pantilimon vs Emenike. And although Emenike's won, or is winning, Pantilimon has been incredible in this game. And Cabella to whip this in now from the corner. It's not the best corner, but Tiote picks it up at the edge of the box into Yanga Mbiwa. Yanga Mbiwa on his right foot. The shot is over the bar. It's a ball into the box, and it's a good one. Wow, what a chance missed for Sunderland there. It might have been too little too late, but it was a great effort. And it's gone wide right at the end of the game. And that is full time, and what a win against Sunderland. Payback has been served. That man right there, Emenike, has been absolutely incredible. Phenomenal from the striker. A FIFA legend, an Ultimate Team legend. And now he can be a career mode legend for us. What a performance. 2 goals from the boy inside the first half. And we knock those lot down the road out of the cup. The Timeware Derby, we're 2-1 up this season. And yeah, what a performance. That man right there as well, Mbemba. What a performance. And that's the kind of performances he needs to put in. And here we go, what we were waiting for. The transfer offer for Jonas Gutierrez, who wanted to leave the club as well. And we're going to grant him his wish. club legend. And yeah, I wish him all the best for West Brom. Sad to see him go. And up next in the league, we're at home to Stoke. We're still sitting in 5th, and we've got a game in hand on the teams around us, so we really need to win this. Stoke are 4 points ahead, so a win puts us 1 point behind them and Arsenal. This is a massive game for the league, for the season. We need to keep away from the teams behind us, as I always say, and we need to gain on the teams ahead of us. Securing that top 5 is what is most important this season, and a win here at Stoke could do it. And we're going to keep the team the same going into this game. Cisse is back fit, but Emenike deserves to start after that performance. It's going to be an interesting... I'm gonna actually have a bit of a headache with the striker situation. We'll see what we can do, but Emenike is starting for this game, and that is the most important thing. We need 3 points, and let's hope we can do it. And here we go at home to Stoke. I've accidentally skipped the intros again. I love doing it, don't I? But it doesn't matter. The 3 points is all that matters. And here we go at home to Stoke. Stoke on the attack now, out wide, and Mbemba's trying to get across, and he's done well there. But it is out for a corner, and we've got to defend this one. Stoke are good aerially as well. They're great on set pieces. And this could be dangerous. Tim Krul hopefully can get there, and he does. Brilliant from the goalkeeper. And I'll tell you what, that's not bad either. A little bit of luck. It falls to Diaby. But Diaby finds Emenike once again. Oh my God, Emenike, look at this. Once he gets space to run into, he's unstoppable. Emenike, I don't know if that was a great save. It looks like it might have been. I hope it was, because otherwise it's a terrible finish. It was a great save from Butland, and we do have a corner now. Manuelson to whip this one in. It's in a decent area, but we don't get our heads on it. Stoke with the ball out wide. It could be dangerous. Janmaat's coming across, and Mbemba's done well, but it's not clear. They've got the ball in the box. Another great tackle, and that's brilliant defending. Emenike, great pressing. He's unstoppable. He's like a train. No one's going to get close to him. Emenike through on goal, and Butland with the save again. And he's proving hard to beat at the minute, but Emenike is just unstoppable once he gets going. Stoke on the attack now. Stoke with the ball out wide, and Manuelson's trying to get across to stop Arnautovic. And he hasn't. It's a ball into the box, and what great defending that was. Chancellor Mbemba is looking like a brilliant signing, and I'm so glad because Colaccini has big boots to fill, and so far Mbemba's doing it. Stoke on the attack at the edge of the box. They're making their way in. It's a silly challenge from the captain. It's a terrible challenge. Hopefully it's not a red. It's not. But we've given a penalty away. Check Tiote with a poor challenge. I don't know why I slid in. Panicked. Yeah, it's a foul all day long. It's terrible. And here we go. Yilmaz to step up to the penalty. Can Krul do something heroic here? And he doesn't. Yilmaz goes straight down the middle and puts Stoke 1-0 ahead. And that is disappointing, to say the least. A poor way to concede, especially with the chances we've had in this game. We should have at least got a goal. And we're now 1-0 down because of a stupid tackle. But we've got to move on. Great tackle from Mbemba. And that is half time, and we are 1-0 down to Stoke. It's a poor way to concede. We've had more than enough chances, though. It's only, it's only us to blame. And I'm going to make a change at half time. I'm going to a 4-1-2-1-2. Emenike and Cisse as the strike partnership. Tiote's coming off. He's got the yellow card, and he gave the pen away. Diaby's going to be the lone DM. Sissoko at cam. Sessegnon and Cabella on the wings as usual. And Emenike and Cisse up front. It's something I've been thinking about. I might even start games with this formation if it goes well. And let's hope this turns it around for us. And here we go, second half, slightly new system. And let's see if it can do anything. We need to turn this around though, desperately. Manuelson, good defending. Ball into Sessegnon. Sessegnon cutting inside now. He's played it into Sissoko. Sissoko lays it off to Emenike. Emenike holding off defenders. Emenike, can he get a shot away? Oh my God, Emmanuel Emenike. That is absolutely incredible. Wow, what a signing. Oh my god, I didn't think he was this good on this game. I knew he was incredible on FIFA 13, but this feels as good as he was back then. Wow. Holding off defenders, skirting outside the box, creating an angle and just smashing it into the far post. And it ends up in the back of the net. It's phenomenal from the forward. Such good play. Stoke on the attack, and mate, look at that from Mbemba. I've even earned a trophy because of it. I don't know what that was, but Mbemba, he's earning us trophies, not for Newcastle, but for my PlayStation account. And it's a great save from Tim Krul at the end of the game. And the game's gone a bit hectic now. Stoke are all over us in the box. And they've still got it in the box, and Tim Krul saves it this time. Wow, this game's getting intense. Sessegnon driving up the pitch now. Into Sissoko. Sissoko for ball over the top into Cisse. Cisse through on goal with the header and the winner in the 89th minute. Sissoko, the man back from injury, showing that he's irreplaceable. I don't know what happened to the celebration, but there's the replay. It was a phenomenal header. Gets to the ball before the keeper, and that is 2-1 in the 90th minute pretty much. And what a way to end the game. Wow, that is phenomenal. Papis Demba Cisse take a bow. 16th goal in the Prem, and what a massive one that is. And that is the end of the game, and a last-minute winner from Cisse. Emenike with the equaliser as well. Those two up front could be serious. But what a win. 3 points are, honestly, I was having to, like, accept the draw in my head. And then Cisse goes and does that. What a win at the end of the game. And at the end of the episode, we are sitting in 5th place still, but we're in a really good position now because we've got a game in hand on Stoke and Arsenal, and we're only 2 points off 3rd place, so a win would put us in 3rd. We're having a really good season, and Emenike and Cisse up front, the potential is absolutely frightening. It's really, really exciting. It's a great, I'll tell you what, it was a great end to the episode. I was having to just mentally accept that draw and kind of go, okay, well, it's not the end of the world. We're still in 5th, blah, blah, blah. But that win just really puts us in a massively strong position. And yeah, what an episode that's turned out to be. The 2-0 win as well. Emenike this episode. Wow. Wow. I might have to start doing a man of the episode. Might do that. Might bring that in at some point. But the man of this episode was definitely the new signing, Emenike. And Chancellor Mbemba, honourable mention as well. He's been brilliant filling in for Colaccini, which isn't no easy feat. But yeah, let me stop rambling. It's been a great episode. We're in a great position. And thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you again in the next one.